Hey everybody, welcome to Life with Annie. Hold on a minute, let me turn this light on. Hold on one second. Matt, would you mind turning that light on right there for me, please? It's a little dark in here since it's been storming outside. There we go. Okay, yeah, we've had a little bit of rain, a little bit of storming, and so it kind of got a little dark in here. But I think we're kind of in between right now. So I thought I would come on here and just do a quick little dessert. I've made something I think like this, if not the exact same recipe. It's really simple. It's a dump cake. And the reason I wanted to make it was when I had Matt's birthday party a few weeks ago, or it's still, yeah, the first part of June. I had given little gift things to people that came. And some of them I did the little Dolly Parton brownie mix. And I've never tried her cake mix before, so I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with her products, but I thought I liked the box. It's nice and pink. It's got her little picture on there, and I thought I would try it. So this is just a yellow cake mix that I'm using. I've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar here. It said to pack it, so I really packed the brown sugar in my spoon and put it in here because I'm going to sprinkle it over here in just a second. 1.5 sticks of butter, along with 1 tablespoon of butter that you're supposed to melt in your little dish here, which I've already done. I'll spread that around here in just a second. And then you need 30, I think they call for a 29-ounce can of peaches in heavy syrup, undrained. I have 2 15.25, so roughly the same thing. So we're going to go with that, and that's going to be all the ingredients that we need for this dump cake. So I was really kind of excited to try Dolly's cake mix to see how I liked it. I don't usually cook with a cake mix unless it's like something like this, like a dump cake, because I like, you know, a lot of things from scratch. And I've tried some of the recipes where they say you can doctor the regular cake mixes up and you can never tell them. I can tell. I just like things from scratch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and it said to just kind of spread this butter around it's a 9x13 dish. And I've got my oven preheated to 350. So I've got that butter spread, and then it says to sprinkle your 2 tablespoons of brown sugar over your butter. And I'm just gonna, because I want it to get over kind of all the area, I'm just gonna do it by hand. So are y'all having any stormy weather where you are? We got one of those emergency alert things on the TV, and Thunder was already pacing, so we got him down. He's down there watching TV with Matt. But yeah, he's not a fan of the storms. Okay, so we've got our brown sugar, so I'm gonna take this over here and this over here and rinse my hands off real quick. Okay, and then it says to dump your peaches including your juice over this. So that's what we're going to do next. I made a peach dump cake before and it was really good, so I think that application of a cake mix is a success. So there is one of our cans. Got can number 2 here. Go ahead and put this one in. Okay, there are our peaches. Move that out of the way. And we're gonna get Miss Dolly, and we're gonna spread the cake mix over the peaches. Now her cake mixes are a little bit more expensive than your normal cake mixes that we're all used to buying. We'll leave her there since this is all about her cake mix today. I think I paid $2 and something for these, but I wanted to try it with this dump cake and see. I was going to make it last week, and I think I sent in a video that I was going to make a dessert, but I forgot the main ingredient, which was the peaches. I thought I had canned peaches in the house, but I guess we used them for something. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle this over our cake here, the whole box. And just get it kind of covering everything. I'm just going to kind of put it on there, and then I'll kind of spread it out a little bit better. We'll do that. We'll do it that way. And let me just get something out of my little container, my little goddess container there. We'll just smooth this out a little bit. So there we have our Dolly cake. And then, let's see, I just took this out of the oven when I melted that butter, so I think I can lift it. I'm gonna set this behind me, and we're gonna cut up all our butter. So we need, let me get a smaller, I don't wanna use that big one. Let me get a smaller cutting board. And we're just gonna cut up our 1.5 sticks of butter. And y'all know when I bake something, I like to use some of the better butters. Pelugra is one that I use a lot when I'm baking. I just happen to have a couple of sticks of this Kerrygold Irish butter that's really good too. So I'm gonna just cut this in little squares because we're gonna put it all over the top of our dump cake. It needs a more elegant name than just dump cake, even though you do dump things in there. I don't know. Okay, so we have our butter there, and I thought I had brought a knife over, did I not? Maybe I didn't. Oh, there it is, it's over there. I used it to cut the one little tablespoon of butter to melt. So I'm just going to start cutting these up. And then we'll put it all over the top of our cake. We'll call it our Dolly cake. And I may need to cut these into smaller pieces, but without having the cake right here in front of me. I haven't talked to my sister and asked her if she's made the brownies, the Dolly brand of brownies, but I need to find out if those turned out really good or not. Okay, let's get this last little bit of butter. And like I say, if I need to cut those up into smaller pieces, I will. I'm going to rinse my hands real quick. Even though I'm going to pick butter up again, I got to rinse my hands off. right, and then we're gonna move our dolly cake back over here. And then I'm gonna start putting this butter on it. I bought some Cool Whip. You could use whipped topping out of the spray can, or you can just make your own with heavy whipping cream, but I have some in the freezer. So we will put that on top of ours. And y'all, I'm not a big ice cream eater, but every once in a while I get a hankering for Haagen-Dazs, and it's the only kind I want to get is butter pecan or butter pecan. That's what my grandparents ate when I was a child. My granddaddy loved butter pecan ice cream, and they would buy the Pets butter pecan ice cream, and we would get that for a treat sometimes. But Pets doesn't taste as good as it did as I remember it. But since I don't eat a lot, I'll get the small little containers of the Haagen-Dazs. They had one thing of butter pecan ice cream last night in the grocery store. So I got it. I don't usually buy the last of anything, but I did buy that. And I ate a bowl last night and it was so good. So they need to restock their shelves. It was on sale. I think that's why those were pretty much gone. Okay, so we've got our butter there. Let's get this out of the way. Move this over. And that is pretty much it. We're going to bake this for 45 minutes or until the top is golden brown. And this is what it's looking like. It's still a little warm. So there is what our Dolly Dump Cake looks like. So I'm going to put this in the oven and bake it for about 45 minutes. Let me open my door here. And we will put her inside there. And then I have a couple of letters that Matt picked up at the post office. I wanted to open those real quick. So I'll be right back. Let me just get this in the oven. Okay. All right, Dolly, in you go. And let's see, I'm gonna set my timer for 45 minutes. Okay, 45. There she goes. All right, so I did get a couple of cards. They're both from the same lady. These are both from Miss Nita, and she lives in Florida. And let's see, this one's torn open, so we'll look at this one here. Okay, and it says, sometimes all you need is one big hug. And it says, sometimes all you need is one big hug after another. Here's one from me. So there's one from Miss Nita. She said, here's a big hug. Love you very much. I feel like you are a very dear friend. I have never met you, but you are my friend. Love and prayers, Nita. Well, Nita, Miss Nita, you are my friend too. And thank you so much for that card. And then she's got a little note here. It says, Dear Annie, I loved your program with the pearls. Thank you. They were so good. Hope you do more. So I hope you do more of some things like those. Can you make a German chocolate cake? But Matt will not eat it. Maybe not. Y'all, there is a story about a German chocolate cake. I've been planning to make a German chocolate cake every Christmas for years. and I've just never gotten around to it. Maybe this year will be the year. My grandmother made a German chocolate cake once a year at Christmas, and so I always think of her when I think of German chocolate. Let's see. Sure hope your chickens are doing fine. No more deaths, no more deaths. The cupcake you made for Matt's party looked so good, and they were. All the food looked great. You sure did a great job. Annie, it is easier for me to print after the second stroke. Well, you're doing your writing is just perfect. I love your programs. Can you do some crafts? Me and Mama were talking about a craft for Matt's office building just today. You want to say, hey, Matt, he's coming in with thunder.
My hair's messy.
Is he over his scare?
I think the rain's
Yeah, it's kind of settled down.
My hair's messy, but thanks, everybody. Hi, good morning or afternoon, whatever it is. I can't keep up with it anymore.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, she likes my little see, hear no evil girl here. If y'all didn't see me when I did this the other week, she likes that. I like that too, and it's so handy. She says she wants one. Annie, please. Oh. Thank you so much, Miss Nita. I love your card. I love your letter. Thank you for all the nice words. And I appreciate it. Matt does too. And your writing was perfect. You write better than I do. And then I've got another card here. This is a birthday wish. Must be for Matt. Oh, no, it's for me. She says, sorry, my card is late. Hope your weekend is great, Nita. Well, thank you, Miss Nita. I love the card. I love the other card, and I love the note. And you write anytime you want to. All right, y'all, so I've got the cake in the oven. It's gonna cook for about 45 minutes. I think I put that in the wrong one. And I'll show y'all when it comes out how it looks. We haven't even eaten supper today, y'all. I've been a big old zero this weekend. I have not cooked much. I cooked some breakfast this morning. I did cook supper last night. I take that back. We had pork chops last night. So, but I don't know. I think we're just going to kind of tittle through the refrigerator and eat leftovers and things like that. So, but we do have our little Dolly dump cake in the oven. So hopefully it will be good. Also, all right, I will do a little video and show y'all what it turns out like and what it tastes like. And we'll see if Dolly's cake mix is any better than all the others. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again not too far from now. Is that right, Thunder?